This is a great play by Jalen Johnson. This is another well-fitted ball in there. A little bit of back shoulder, but Jerry Jeudy is not able to squeeze it in. You can see it drop right there into the hands of Jalen Johnson.
Y'all know I'm going to keep it real. YouTube, I'm going to keep it real. I ain't going to lie. Disappointed. Shedeur got in the game against the Birds, played like shit. You can't make no excuses, man. I'm going to call it how I see it. You know what I'm saying? When he get in there, I think he's still a hell of a quarterback. I think he just had a rookie game. And I was expecting him, like, every now and then he's going to have a rookie game. Like, you even see, I seen Jalen Hurts, well, about 2 games ago, he threw for like 4 interceptions. So, he's going to make rookie mistakes. He's going to do rookie things. But today, I'm not making no excuses for no Shedeur Sanders. You know, he's a grown-up, you know what I'm saying? I think he'll correct it. I know he had a perfect opportunity to do what he needs to do and make everybody know that he's the guy. But I think he have played his way into becoming a franchise quarterback. And I think if you put the pieces around him, defense ain't been playing too good lately. They've been kind of getting washed up by everybody. They can't tackle and letting everybody run the ball. But and then our run game ain't really getting down like it was. I mean, their run game, you know. My team, my Vikings yesterday, man, we beat them Cowboys, man. We really ruined their playoffs. So I'm kind of like, Shedeur, man, you could have did a better job, man. This opportunities that you can't miss. Like, you can lose the game, but you just can't have a bad game losing the game. And I feel like he had a terrible game, man. You cannot throw. That one thing about the NFL, you cannot turn the ball over like that. Like, if you turn the ball over a lot, and I know Chicago Bears is one of the top turnover teams in the NFL, like turning over the ball. Like, if you make a mistake, they're going to make you pay for it. They don't got the best defense, but I think Shedeur is allowed to have a game here and there where he's off, and he don't have the best game. Like, I'm not expecting him as a rookie, 4th start in the NFL, for him just to go crazy every game. Anybody that's expecting that is really not telling the truth and not being real with themselves. You know what I'm saying? But I don't expect him to do that. I expect to do what he did. I expect him to have a good game here and there. I expect him to have a bad game if he playing a good NFL defense, you know what I'm saying? And I expect it to go like that. My expectations ain't too crazy to the point where if he makes some mistakes or something, I'm going to go crazy about it. I think we putting too much emphasis on it, and we want to see perfection. And I believe with a rookie quarterback that's only in his 4th start, you're not going to see perfection. I'm not expecting perfection. But I was expecting him to do a little bit better than he did yesterday. I think one of them interceptions should have been a touchdown. Jeudy don't help none. Some of them balls in that cold weather was just fluttering. If he would have threw that one to Fannin a little higher, a little deeper, he would have caught that. Would have been another big play. He had a big one to Bun across the middle. And you can see all the potential in him being a top quarterback in the NFL. I can see it. Anybody that act like they can't see it, they really tripping. You know what I'm saying? They trying to fool themselves. But I think everybody's allowed to have a good game, bad game, and you got to still judge him as a rookie. And then when he has a good game, we should give him his praise. When he has a not so good game, we should be able to be critical of how he played, because he's a grown-up. And this ain't the league where we just going to be like, oh, he can't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to play it that way. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, I'm trying to get this sun on my camera, because all of a sudden, it's like every time I pull somewhere, the sun is beaming. I think that's the best spot, because my truck over there blocking it. But Shedeur had a bad game, and I'm going to be critical. You know, I'm not going to be the one, like I say, I'm not the one that's going to sit up here and say, oh, he had a good game. I'm not going to do that. You had a bad game, you had a bad game. And it's just really that simple. But we need to give him an opportunity to do what he do. Let's see how he ends the rest of the season. He has 3 more games to really put his stamp on things. See, that's what I was worried about the Chicago game. He could have really put his stamp on the game, and he missed the opportunity. Turn the ball over 3 times. You can't have that. Everybody this morning is taking back what they said. Everybody had to eat cheese with the kind of game he had against the Tennessee Titans. You know what I'm saying? But if Shedeur, you got to go out there and make smart decisions. I know you trying to make things happen, which is understandable. And I think he needs the opportunity. I think what he done showed as being a quarterback in 4 games, he's a proven franchise quarterback. What I would do, I would just take the offseason and make Shedeur a better quarterback. I would put more weapons around him. Give him like a veteran wide receiver that he can really trust, like a Devontae Adams. You know, y'all seen that hamstring injury yesterday with him. But I don't know what's going on with the NFL though. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. Now people are getting hurt all over the place. People are getting hurt, but like I said, I'm gonna give my real assessment of Shedeur, and it wasn't good, man. I was disappointed when I clicked on the game. I see the Chicago Bears going 3-and-out first drive. I'm looking at Shedeur. I say, this your opportunity. I seen when he threw the bomb down the field. But one thing about Shedeur, this is one thing I do not like. And I heard a lot of people say this. But this one thing I do not like. He holds on to the ball too long, bro. If the pass is not there, throw it out of bounds. Throw it into the dirt. Do something with the ball. Don't hold on to the ball and try to roll out. You got to stop doing it. You got to. Tom Brady wouldn't do that. If it's not there, Tom Brady going to do something quick. He going to throw it to a check down. He going to throw it in the dirt. Tom Brady is not for the risk taking them cheap sacks. You know what I'm saying? And you're working with like a backup offensive line. That offensive line is not that good. You're going to really tell the truth. The Browns are not that good. And how Shedeur is looking this year is how Caleb Williams looked last year. He couldn't really do nothing, man. He was getting sacked the most in the NFL. And look at a year turnaround. He gets a new coach. They get some better offensive linemen to help him, protect him better, and look at the season he has. You know what I'm saying? He got 3 more games and he already got 10 wins. So just give him an opportunity. I think he have proven enough to get the opportunity. I think if they don't give him the opportunity, they just never want him. Because what he done seen, what we have saw, he have shown flashes of an NFL quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He can make the big passes. He got a nice arm. Everybody say he don't got an arm. He's athletic enough to get the first down when you need it. Kind of like a slick Pat Mahomes kind of athleticism. We don't look at them like it's Lamar Jackson, but we look at him like it's good enough to get the first down. And he done showed that plenty of times. He done showed he can make the throw. He's making rookie mistakes. You know, you got to expect that. You know what I'm saying? But when you assessing a rookie, I think when I look at the rookie, he's got to show me that he can make plays. He got to show me that he can be this kind of quarterback. You know what I'm saying? When I've been seeing out of Shedeur, he showed it. He have a game where he plays a good game. He have a rookie mistake kind of game. But I think every opportunity you get to get behind center is another opportunity where you can see, okay, you got me last time on that. I will learn from that and I will be a better quarterback. But all the intangibles of being a great quarterback, I think he showed it. He got confidence. He got a nice arm. He's an accurate quarterback. But he's going to have games like that. He's going to have games where they blitz him like crazy. They win like weather games because he plays in Cleveland, so he got to be ready for that. They do not play in the indoor stadium, and you're going to have to play the Pittsburghs. You're going to have to play the Kansas Cities. You're going to have to play the Buffalo Bills. You're going to have to play all them teams, the Cincinnati's, Cincinnati kind of where you at, in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to play all these teams where it's bad weather places. You ain't in no dome where you can just throw it and the ball get to where it's supposed to get to. If you don't throw that ball where it cuts through the wind is going to grab it and it's going to take it somewhere else. Where you expected the ball to be, when you throw it, it's not going to get there. But watching Shedeur play, he had a bad game, everybody. And I ain't going to get up here and try to cake for him. I ain't going to get up here and say, oh, man, such and such. But we do got to take it. We do got to just give it an opportunity to grow. I'm not going to go too crazy on the win. I'm not going to go too crazy over the loss. I'm going to rock with it. He needs to improve. He know he needs to improve. He don't need to have a game like that. Once he get a veteran wide receiver who can, he feel comfortable with, who can secure that pass, like that Judy pass hit him right in the chest. How you go from a touchdown to the defensive player walking out the back of the end zone with the football in his hand? I'm like, how did that happen? It was like the weirdest play. Caleb Williams didn't really just blow nobody out the field, but he stayed in the game. He got him 2 touchdowns, real conservative with the ball, protecting the ball, showing what a year in the NFL could do. Look at the little guy for Carolina. Look at the quarterback that came from Alabama over there. I can't even remember his name at the moment. Y'all excuse me, I'm freshly getting out of work. But I think he'll be okay. And I think he's earned the right to have this opportunity that he's getting. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing was given to him. He had to work. He had to be a 5th round pick. He had to work his way in. He had to wait till he get an opportunity. Some games he took advantage of it. Some games I'm like, Shedeur, you got to do better than that. You got to call it like you see it. And I just want him to shine, man. I like seeing dudes shine. I don't care who the quarterback of the Cleveland Browns is. That's not my team. I'm just a Shedeur fan because I've been watching him since he was in high school. So I want people to succeed. That goes for everybody, not just one player. I want everybody to succeed. I want everybody to live their dream if that's what they worked hard for and they didn't put that time in. You know what I'm saying? But tell me how y'all feel about it, man. Like I say, I'm going to keep it funky, man. I'm going to tell the truth, man. If Shedeur had a bad game, I'm not going to cake for him. I'm going to say he had a terrible game. He needs to play better. But we got to frame it the right way and say, man, he is a rookie. He should have the opportunity to be a rookie. We got guys in there that have been in there for a few years that have these kind of throwaway games. You got a Super Bowl winning quarterback that had been to two Super Bowls about 2 weeks ago, man, had that kind of game where they was talking about you need to bench Jalen Hurts. Like, you need to bench a guy that been to the Super Bowl 2 times and won a Super Bowl. These people are crazy. Fans are fair weather, and it's just crazy to me. Man, tell me how y'all feel about that shit. Shedeur Sanders not looking too good, man. He stunk up the place, man. But hopefully he can get it together. Hopefully he keeps his opportunity. Hopefully he be the quarterback next year and get the show and prove, you know what I'm saying, what he should be. Because Shedeur gonna take chances. And when you're a big play kind of quarterback, you got to take chances. But like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.